All right, here we're going to evaluate a function. They have given us a function, and I want everybody to realize this f of x, it's the same thing. It's just another way to write y. So if I wanted to, I could erase this f of x and just replace the variable y. And again, this is, you say this f of x. You don't say f times x. So you will see throughout the lesson in your homework that sometimes, f stands for function, but they will sometimes use a g, an h. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what letter they use. Don't let that confuse you. But here, notice instead of having an x, I've replaced it with a 0. They're wanting you to find f of 0. So they're wanting you to take this rule, this function, and wherever you see the x, okay, you're going to plug in 0. So pretty straightforward. So here where I see an x, I'm going to plug in a 0. So you can see real quick here, I'm going to get 0 minus 0 is 0. So your answer here is 0. Same thing, they want you to find f of negative 3. So instead of putting in an x, wherever you see an x, you're going to plug in a negative 3. So watch your negatives here. X is negative 3 and you're squaring all that, so be careful. So again, instead of this x, I put in a negative 3. So negative 3 squared is 9. I don't care how you do this, but right here you're going to get a positive 6, so you're going to get 15. All right, let's do another one. Some of you are a little leery of fractions, then I say go get a calculator that will do fractions. Okay, so again, instead of x, we're going to plug in 1/2 right here. So instead of x squared, I'm going to do 1/2 squared. 1/2 squared is what? 1/4. 2 times 1/2 is 1. All right, again, I have no problem with you using a fraction, but if you were on a test, you won't need this in Alex. Alex, all you do is you're going to plug in the answer. But if you're on a test, I want to see some work, so show at least this step. And right here, 1 is the same thing as what, 4 over 4? 1 minus 4 is what, negative 3/4. Okay, you're fine to, that's exactly the way Alex will want you to put that in, right there. All right, now let's look at D. D wants you to find f of x plus 2. Same thing. Instead of putting in a boring x, we're going to put in x plus 2. So this is going to be x plus 2 squared. Notice instead of the x, whatever's inside of these parentheses, I'm going to put it right there. Okay? Minus 2. And again, what's in here is what I'm substituting in 4x. Be careful here. This is not x squared plus 4. Remember, this means x plus 2 times x plus 2. That's what it means to square something, and you're going to get a trinomial. 3 terms when you do that. Use your FOIL method real quick, and you're going to get x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, notice here you're going to get 2x plus 2x. There's other little tricks to do that, which I'll try to cover later, maybe in another video. Okay, also be careful with this negative. You're distributing a negative in. That's the #1 place for error, is distributing negatives in. So you're going to get a negative 2x minus 4. Combining like terms, look here, I've got 4x minus 2x, which is 2x. The 4's cancel, so there's your answer. A little bit more ugly, but you started with ugly. All right, let's try E. It wants you to find f of negative 2x. I threw this one in here. You will see ones like this on a test, on your homework. They just want you to be careful with this negative when you're plugging it in. Again, go back to your original function. Wherever you see your x, you're going to take what's in the parentheses and plug it in. So instead of this boring x, I'm going to do a negative 2x minus 2x. So I'm going to plug this in. All right, right here I'm going to get what? 4x squared. A negative is a positive. So I'm going to get a positive 4x. So again, there's your answer right there. All right, and that should do it. I'm going to do F on a separate video.